There is a theory that we all come from Africa. Latin America, beautiful lands with exotic landscapes, rich culture, deep history, and diverse people. We were taught that the Spanish discovered the Americas, arriving to the lands of the Caribbean, Central, and South America to civilize the natives living there, and that all Latinos are the descendants of those explorers. We were not taught that during this colonization, Europeans forcefully took the land, killed the indigenous people, raped the women, and left many societies extinct. We were not taught that our people were brutally conquered and our rich resources stolen from us. This is the true story of how Latinos were born. The story doesn't end there. After most of the natives were murdered, the Spaniards needed manpower to build Latin America. Here's where our story begins. Over 15 million enslaved African men and women were brought to what we know as South and Central America and the Caribbean. This documentary rewrites the history taught to us in textbooks and the contributions of African descendants in Spanish-speaking countries. Also included is Brazil and Haiti, two very important nations that are a part of Latin culture. This television program covers themes from the transatlantic slave trade to social issues affecting these communities today. AfroLatinos, the untaught story. This documentary series will take you on a journey throughout Latin America from Mexico to Argentina, educating us on the history of Afro-Latinos.
En Chile como que la cultura negra es como nada. Es como que no hay información, no se cuenta nada, nunca se sabe nada allá.
Puchica, hay morenos en Guatemala, es increíble.
Las fiestas están impregnadas de una herencia africana viva. Los carnavales, la música, el colorido de los trajes y en el sistema de creencias.
The movement of Rastafari, born Yasso in Colón City of the Republic of Panama.
We explore the rhythms of Latin America. We then taste the traditional flavors of Latin dishes of African origin. And a very important part of this documentary is the identity of the Afro-Latino, from the United States to Argentina, where we interview people who tell us how they perceive themselves.
Pues históricamente, el haitiano es el africano, nosotros somos los blancos. Entonces ahí existe esa negación de lo que somos en el sentido de las raíces africanas y culturalmente los dominicanos tenemos una gran influencia africana.
Es lindo saber cuál es la raíz de uno y que no sientan vergüenza de ser garífuna.
One of the most imperative parts of this documentary is the social issue section that addresses what Afro-Latinos are going through still today.
Queremos apoyo para las viviendas, las láminas, los pisos, todo eso.
¿Y cómo hacen para plata, para comer, lo básico?
Yo lavo ropa de la calle. Yo lavo ropita de la calle. Y cuando me pagan, ahí es que se compra la comidita. O cuando el hijo me da para... como trabaja en el carro, cuando él me da, cuando él no me da, no tenemos que comer.
How are Afro-Latino communities empowering themselves?
De que si los blancos mestizos no nos dan la oportunidad, nosotros debemos ganarla. ¿Y cómo la vamos a ganar? En primer lugar es competir. Y la competitividad se da con la capacitación, porque de nada vale nosotros vivir quejándonos, que nos falta esto. Y si no ponemos de nuestra parte, nuestra capacidad creativa en formular una fuente de trabajo o una fuente de creación, nosotros nunca vamos a avanzar.
Never has a documentary covered the entire spectrum of Afro-Latino culture.
Afro-Latino, this is it. The wickedest documentary for me make me entry for the whole century.
It's about time we give Afro-Latinos a voice, unravel the truth, and teach the stories never taught to us.
Just go to Vimeo On Demand, type Afro-Latinos, and you can see the full version in English.